Okay, welcome everybody. One more time, this is another tutorial. On this occasion, we're gonna be explaining a little bit of the settings that you need in order to have everything synchronized. Okay, well, so to speak, because I don't do games. I do tutorials of music. So let's go right to it. Okay. First, we have open here the Game Capture HD from Elgato. Okay, I got that Elgato HD, the cheapest one. For me, it works perfect. I don't need the other ones, more expensive, but this one for me works good. Okay, I'm not using any audio from Elgato. I'm using the audio from my sound card. Okay. And if you can see here, the preview is not enabled and the sound here is not enabled. Okay. I'm not using commentary. I'm not using record on hard disk. I'm not doing any of that. Okay. All I need is just Elgato to be as a capturing device. Okay. As a video interface. Now, see here, 720 30. Let's go in here. Let's click here. Okay, these are my settings right here. I'm not using 60 frames per second, so it's not enabled. I'm using HD 720 standard. Okay, the color standard. The video is HDMI because my webcam, or not my webcam, my camera has an HDMI connector, so it's going from the camera into Elgato by HDMI. And here you see this slider here, I got it over here, all the way down here. Okay, I got this one stretched. So you see all these settings here, go ahead and apply them. Okay, copy these settings so that way in order so you could have a good video stream with no lag. Okay. Remember, I don't do gaming. I don't do games online. What I do is just video tutorials about equipment or tutorials about music. In case that you do the same thing and you are using Elgato, this is what I got. These are my settings. Okay, these are my settings here. As you can see. Okay. So you could copy all these settings and that way your videos could come out good. All right. Okay. Let me cancel here. I didn't do any changes. Remember, no preview, no sound. Well, in my case, I'm not using any sound here. All my sound is being processed through the sound card. Let me show sound card. This sound card, okay. I got the microphone connected on 1 and 2. Then the microphone is being processed and is going into the interface on 7 and 8. Okay. So remember, it's being processed on 1 and 2. Is going the microphone is connected into a mixer, by the way, 1 and 2, and then it's being processed and then it's going into the sound card 7 and 8. The 7 and 8 input, that's the one that I'm using. Okay, so now let's open O.B.S. Okay. So you can see the settings that I have on O.B.S. Okay, like I said, this is my microphone. Let's wait for it a little bit. There you go. That's the camera. Oop, hold on a second. Let me move this here. Okay. Now, the settings that I have right now, copy them. If you do this, that you play the piano and you have the software on top, and you have your camera on top of you, so you're just showing the keys. Okay. The settings that I have, copy them so that way you could have a good synchronization. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So here, click mouse click with the right button, go to advanced. Okay, this is the microphone. It's right here on 700. The sync offset 700. Okay, I down mix it to mono. You don't need to do that. You can leave it on stereo. The multi, that means this is my sound module. Is on 700 also. Okay, the video capture device, which is Elgato, I have it on 0 here. Okay, so if more or less this is what you need, these settings, go ahead and copy these settings. Okay, I got all these off. Okay. I don't know, because of my sound card, I could hear myself on the headphones, so I don't know. For me, it works good. Okay. Now, let me close this. Now we're gonna go into settings. Okay. I don't do streaming yet. I might do one day, I don't know, live. I did it like a few times, but it's a big, like a lot of preparation, and it was a lot of waste of time. So I'd rather just record it and then upload. Check these settings the same way I have them. Okay. Recording format MP4, encoder 264, the high quality medium file size. Okay. Encoder preset ultra fast. The audio 160, so that way when it's recorded it sounds pretty good. Encoder right here 264. The video bitrate 2500. Okay. We are on the output tab. Okay, let's go into audio. I got it on 44.1 stereo. I got the desktop disabled. This one is disabled. And the microphone is going 1 and 2. But remember, it's going 1 and 2 in, but then it's being processed. And then it's going back into the interface on 7 and 8. Let me show you one more time. Okay, the microphone is going in here. Then it's being processed, the output of the microphone, and then it goes back in 7 and 8. I got a mixer which has a compressor and a limiter, so that way it helps a little bit more, I guess. And it has an equalizer. I guess it helps with the quality. I don't know. I believe. Okay. Here on video, this is what I got. Okay. The bass 1920, but the output is 720. Okay, 1280, 720. Okay, the common is 29. Common frame per second, 29. I don't have any hotkeys. I used to use enter and delete for hotkeys, but then I just, I got rid of them because they were giving me a little bit of problem. Yep, so I just erased those. And then bands, this is what I got. Process priority high. I got these. Just copy all these settings, okay? In case that you're having problem with lagging, these settings help me. It might help you. Okay, so I'm gonna hit cancel because I didn't change anything. In case that you change any settings, then you can hit apply. Okay, now go into your task. What is the name? I think it's task something. Hold on. See, task manager. Okay, go into task manager and do the following. find OBS, right click, priority above normal. Okay? Change priority above normal. Also, over video capture properties, Elgato right here, set priority above normal. Okay? And I believe, let me see if you can find Elgato somewhere else, just change the priority to above normal. Nope, that's it. I don't have it anywhere else. Okay, so OBS and Elgato above normal. Set the priority above normal. Right here. See that? It's highlighted right here. Select it. Okay. Now close that. Now let's go back in here. Okay, these are the scenes, these are the sources. Go to, in my case, this is what I did that it worked. Okay. I was having a big problem with synchronization of these keys on top, because this is just OBS is taking the whatchamacallit, the software, and it's just capturing the software. Okay. The problem with Elgato is that it has like a delay, like 1 second delay or so. So they're gonna be on sync, because from the camera it has 1 second delay. So we had, that's why I showed you before these settings, right? These settings here, put them on 700. This is the microphone, and this is the sound of the keyboard, or the sound of the sound module. Not the keyboard, the sound of the sound module. Video capture device, don't worry, leave it on 0, okay? But these settings are important. For me, these are the numbers that work. Maybe for you, you need to put like 1,000, maybe 800, maybe 500. Whatever works for you, just change it to that number until you see that it's synced. That you press it and it's synced. What? I'm not even recording. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I am. Oops, blooper. Okay, I'm not recording on OBS or in OBS. I'm recording on Ocam. My bad. I'm like, what? I'm not recording? Okay. Now, this here, where it says acordes, that's a word in Spanish for chords. This is this part on top. See that? Okay, so now right click this and go to filters. And right here, you're gonna add render delay. Watch. See this? Render delay. Okay. Why is that? Because it's gonna be on sync, because this is the piano is not being recorded from the camera. The piano is being recorded internally, okay, from the computer. So what is going through the camera is out of sync for 1 second. So the sound and this and the keys and the chords are going to be unsynced by 1 second. So we have to, the sound from the mic and the sound from the piano, we had to make a delay, right? And then we had to make a delay also on this software. So that way, when I press the keys, everything is going to be synchronized because of the delay that Elgato have of 1 second, okay? So this here, I got 500. I had to put 2 of these. It's the same thing, but I had to change one name. One name I left it render delay. The other one I just wrote delay, because it doesn't let you have 2 of the same name. And I had to put on both 500. Why? Because it doesn't let me go over 500. 500 is the limit. And if I tried 500 plus 200, but it didn't work. So that's why I did both of 500, and it works good, perfectly. Okay. So the software, I'm doing 2 takes. One is the keys and one is for the chords. Okay. If you can see here, see the chords right here, they're showing over here, and the keys, they're showing here above the piano keys. Okay. So when it says teclas, that means keys in Spanish, right? Right click and go to filters. Okay. And do the same thing. So you need the same, the same filter, which is render delay. Place 2 of them and both on 500. Well, that's the number that worked for me. You had to, by error and trial, you had to check what number works for you. Okay. With those settings, you have your whatever you're recording is perfectly on sync. Okay. It worked for me. It has to work for you. You just have to check the numbers. Like, not necessarily you're gonna be using 500. Maybe it's another number. Maybe it's 400. Maybe it's 300. I don't know. And also here, remember, right click on over here on this icon right here, and go to advanced. And this is the number that worked for me for the microphone. So it could be synchronized. Everything now is synchronized, and the motive, which is the entrance, the audio entrance of the sound module. Okay. So everything is synchronized, as you can see. Okay. All right. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, you have any comments, let me know. I'll try to figure out whatever the problem is, and then I could answer with a video. Okay. Hopefully this video will help you. I had to go through hundreds of videos. Well, so to speak, not really 100, but I had to go through a few videos, and I spent a lot of hours trying to figure out how to compensate the delay. And that's what checking on other videos, other tutorials about this lag with the Elgato, that's what I found. And this is what works for me. So hopefully it will work for you. You just got to check on the numbers, what is best for you. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that you watched the video. I appreciate if you subscribe and share the video with other people, and thumbs up. Okay. So I'll see you on the next video. Take care and God bless.